Your handle. We good. We got another one. Feel me? Food community interview. Man, I had to bring a real Chicano rap legend though. We had to bring Elboy. Man, came to tap in.
What's good? What's good? Shout out to the food community, man.
You know.
It's a privilege. It's an honor to be right here.
Yeah, I appreciate you sliding through, my boy.
Anytime.
Shit, you pulled up, bro. I see you got the money don't sleep hat. You got the money don't sleep chain.
Always.
Money don't sleep gaming.
All that.
Talk to me about money don't sleep, bro. What is that exactly?
Money don't sleep is a brand. Money don't sleep is a lifestyle. Money don't sleep is what you and I do. Excuse me, let me turn on my phone. Sorry about that. Hey, Junior, let me hit you right back, bro. All right, fool. Let me turn this off. Sorry about that. Anyways, like I was saying, money don't sleep is something me and you do. If you are an entrepreneur, you're inspired on getting rich. If you're inspired on making bread, you know what I'm saying? Then you go to sleep thinking about money. You wake up thinking about money. So therefore, money don't sleep.
That's real.
You feel me? So that's what it's a brand to me, but it's a lifestyle to us.
Have you been an entrepreneur your whole life? I have the mindset.
Yeah, as a mindset, yes. I ain't never worked for nobody, only when I was on parole. And only till I got off parole, just to show my parole officer I was working.
Yeah.
Staying out of trouble. But yeah, other than that, I've always been an entrepreneur. But sometimes you gotta work for people, and you can't be ashamed of that. You can't be embarrassed of that. It's just part of this game. If you want to make it, you gotta sometimes, work for people.
I want to touch on this, right? Because about 5 years ago, it was a popular discussion on what you're just talking about right now, right? It was a entrepreneur from New York, Dame Dash. He pretty much went on a Breakfast Club interview, and he said, "You ain't a man if you got to call somebody your boss. Every man should strive to be an entrepreneur." Yeah. And he was pretty much clowning fools who, quote unquote, had a boss. How do you feel about that? You feel like it's frowned upon when you got to call somebody your boss and you ain't your own boss?
No, because it's okay to be a follower. You just got to know who to follow. You feel me? Like, you could soak up game. Just by being a good follower.
Just by being around some game.
Yeah, just by being around that. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I soaked up my game from people, and I still, to this day, bless them, for blessing me with game. You gotta steal advice. You gotta steal advice. You gotta steal knowledge. Everything, man. Put yourself around people that's winning, and see how they think, and get to thinking like them.
What's one important piece of business game, that you soaked up being around other people, that you applied to your business?
That keep your word. You could fix mistakes. You can't fix lies. You know what I'm saying? So, you could correct mistakes. That's why pencils have erasers. So you could correct your mistakes. But once you lie, you're not trustworthy. So,
what do you got to say to people who would be like, in business, your word might not mean anything, or it's not as important, because when you're a business owner, maybe, like, for example, right, you got a customer and he's like, "Hey, bro, you said you're going to provide this service for me on this day." But the business owner may be like, "Well, I'm backed up on work," or this, that, and the third. Do you feel like in that instance, keeping your word is important or not?
Yeah, you could always compromise. Like if if something happens, if you're in that situation, tell your customer, "Hey, look, I'll knock off some bread. I'll give it to you at a cheaper price. For me not, keeping my word." But I feel like you should keep your word. Don't overbook yourself. Don't overwork yourself. And once you lose passion for whatever it is that you're doing, then that's where you fucking up. Because then once you lose passion for that shit, like your customers, you're not gonna be focused on them because you don't got no passion for your work.
Have you had to go through that personally?
Yes, recently.
Speak on that.
I'm into cars. Anyone that follows me on Instagram, you guys know I got the whips. So like, and the dude that's painting my my project, my Monte Carlo, I just feel like he lost his passion. And this has been my friend for over 30 years. You know,
Doing business with friends gets tricky for sure.
man. So at that point, that's when I realized like I'll never do business with another friend again, because you know what I'm saying? Not only did he take years to pay my shit, but he lost some parts, you know, that cost money. So now, you know, he said he's gonna make it right. Cool. I take his word for it because I know him for years. I got other cars that need some fixing, auto body work. Cool. We work it off right there. But still, like I feel like he lost his passion to where like he's just not into it like he used to be. So that's a current experience. But not to talk down on the homie, man. I still got love for him. I'm gonna allow him the opportunity to make it right. I just feel like he lost his passion. And I told him about it. You know,
And it's safe to say once you lose the passion, you kind of lose the customers, right?
definitely. Because you're not gonna handle your business with passion. So therefore your customers not gonna they wanna go to someone that's passionate about their business.
That's true. Have you personally had your own business where you fell out with the passion of it and it caused you to lose your customers and kind of fuck up the money?
Yes. Like I have multiple businesses, you know, but like the music, you know, I kind of fell out of tune with it for a few years. But that's only because I was going through so much personal problems on the streets, and that it caused me to not focus on that. You know, so yeah, I lost my passion, and I always had fans like, "Hey, what's up with some music? What's going down with some music?" And that bothers me. It hurts me because I love to, you know, I love to satisfy my fans, my supporters, and everything. And I know I've been slacking, and I don't like to know that I've been slacking on something. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm an individual who likes to go full throttle, all gas, no brakes, and everything that I do. But I do so much, man. All my followers know, man. I got multiple businesses, so it's like when you know.
I know you got the business, Money Don't Sleep Gaming.
Oh, Money Don't Sleep Gaming.
Talk to
yeah.
me about that a little bit. What's that about?
Man, I got a gaming trailer for kids' birthday parties or even private, you know, I've got booked by adults. I have a video gaming trailer where I have 8 TVs, I have 3 PS5s, 3 Xboxes, and 2 Nintendo Switches. And, you know, I just pull up and the kids have a blast. And it's been very successful. Every weekend I'm booked. And I just love to see the kids, you know, they get happy, you know. And that's the highlight, you know, when the kids get in there and they're like just amazed by so many video games. And me, I don't even know shit about video games. My nephew be helping me upload games and all this other bullshit and update the systems. You know, shout out to my nephew, man, Julian, man. He be helping me with that shit. But yeah, man, that's you know, that's the current business I got going.
Where can they get at you if they wanted to book you?
www.mdsgaming.com.
Oh shit, my boy official. My boy got a website.
You know, once again, www.mdsgaming.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at MDS_gaming truck.
And you pull up anywhere in the LA.
Anywhere in the
area?
LA, OCIE area, it don't matter. You know, I'm about the money. I will be there. And you know, and if any car club, any individual, any podcaster, anybody wants to do something with my gaming trailer for the children, I'm all ears. I'm there. You guys want to set up a toy drive and have my gaming trailer there? I'm there. You guys want to set a backpack giveaway with the gaming trailer?
That. We might have to get at you.
Let's do that, man. Like I'm all about the kids, man. Like I've grown. You know, a lot of people, you know, you gotta grow, man. If I talk to you and you still talking about the same shit you was talking about 2-3 years, I can't fuck with you. You need to grow as an individual. I can't fuck with you. So if you still on some stupid ass shit, I ain't trying to fuck with you. You need to grow every year. You know, you need to be in a better position. You need to just grow as an individual, as a person, man.
As far as the mindset, Owlboy 2025 compared to, let's say, Owlboy 2020, what has Owlboy learned and elevated in life from? What has he learned?
I've learned so much, man. I've learned that it's all about family, man. It's all about family. You know what I'm saying? Set something so that so your kids can eat. I'm a grandfather recently.
How old are you, fool?
I'm 43.
That's pretty damn young for a grandfather.
I'm 43. My son was out there busting nuts, doing his thing.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I'm
learn from
saying?
daddy.
One night
'Cause I'm
stand.
sure you had him young, right? If you 43,
Oh yeah, I had mine when I was in prison. Shit. I was young, 18,
oh, he's young.
19, 20 years old in prison. My baby mom. You know what I'm saying? I had
Mm.
a child at a young age, and I see my baby. I wasn't even there to see my son born, but my baby mama came through like 6 weeks later, and I see my son. So yeah.
Let's go back to your businesses, right? Would you say MDS sleep gaming or MDS gaming is your most
Profitable?
No, favorite business to operate?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the most lucrative?
Well, the most lucrative once I get it going, because I just started a pressure washing business too.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So, once that gets going,
Hey, you're like on your masterpiece shit. Like you're like running multiple businesses.
multiple businesses, man.
Because I know outside of that, you also run multiple businesses.
I breed Frenchies too. I got a
Ah.
clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? I got a gaming trailer. I got a pressure washing business.
You got a podcast.
Podcast too. Like